kick myself every year that I didn't do it that first year because we blew up once we had more data.
Hey, did you catch that? Ed just said he blew up when he got access to the data, okay? His words, not mine. So I want you to watch this interview. My name is Gabe Strom. I'm one of the co-founders of OA Cheddar. And Taylor Dunn, who runs OA Cheddar with us, has interviewed Ed about a 10-minute clip chocked full of gold nuggets on how they are so successful in Q4 and how he continues to win year after year after year, okay? Success leaves clues, and we want you to pick those up. So without further ado, enjoy this full interview with Ed Dassie. Make sure you watch the entire thing to the end because he's got some clues for success at the end, and it's not what you may think. Let's get back.
All right, I'm here with Ed Dassie. Ed Dassie has been a member of Cheddar Black for many years now, member of OA Cheddar for I think, Ed, close to 5 years, isn't it? Around
since 2019.
Since 2019, so over 5 years at this point. Ed, how many years have you been a Cheddar Black member?
I believe this is going on my 5th year. You guys started in 2018, I think.
That was the first Cheddar Black package, was 2018, yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't do it in 2018. My fault. And then 2019, I got started, I believe it was.
You know, I believe back in 2018, it was just like a Black Friday list and a Cyber Monday list. We didn't start bringing Christmas chunks in, I think, until like 2019, 2020.
I know there was one year where it came out and I was like, I should do it. And I didn't. And I regretted it. And ever since then, I've been in on it. So
what was your favorite part of the Cheddar Black program?
Just to have more data in pipeline, is more leads, more coupon codes, more opportunities, more stores to buy from. That's the biggest thing. The Cheddar Black Messenger, the chat room that we have in Facebook is awesome too, because we collaborate a lot with ideas there. And then, having hang-ups with you guys has been awesome too. So it's a combination of all three things. It's not just one thing. I love the whole package, and that's why I've been doing it since 2019 or 2020, whatever it was.
Yeah, we had I was interviewing somebody else. Our Black Chat was their favorite part of the program, just because they could ask a question, people would give answers, then the hangouts and just the community side of things, along with the leads especially.
The first year when I was still kind of green on it, it was actually more important to have that kind of community and ask questions and see some of the things that I was struggling with, and knowing that I wasn't doing it alone, which was fantastic in the messenger. So yeah, that community, and you guys got a great community, and plus you and Grant are awesome to be so transparent and stuff like that. So just hanging out with you guys and learning from you guys that are doing it has been a huge inspiration and a plus to get my business going even further.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad that we've been able to be of help, and we've been on this journey for a while with you and you with us, and it's just crazy to see how things have changed over the years. How valuable is it for you to have a team of lead gen sending you pre-vetted product leads throughout Q4?
I wouldn't have a business as do without those pre-vetted lead gen data driven, leads. So it's not even just important, it's imperative that for my business, the way I operate, and that I have employees that use those leads to create more opportunities and buy more products. And without them, we would be doing a lot more manual stuff. So the leads have been fantastic. Yeah, unbelievably fantastic.
Do you buy directly off the list, or do you rabbit trail?
We buy off the list. We rabbit trail. We use the coupon codes to go find more opportunities on the stores. Obviously, we can buy other variations from the initial lead. We'll buy from the lead list itself if it meets our criteria. So yeah, we're not hesitant to buy off the leads list.
Yeah, just a little bit of both, a little bit of rabbit trailing, buying off the list. Those who have the most success with our lead list do that.
Yeah, I tell my employees that if we can produce at least one more purchasable lead from the initial lead, we just doubled the value of the leads list. So that is the goal, is to 1 times, 2 times, 3 times every time we find a variation or a color or some kind of rabbit trail opportunity off of the initial lead, it just increases the value of the leads list, whether it's a regular leads list that you guys have or the Cheddar Black list. And obviously with more data, we have more opportunities to increase the value of those leads lists.
If you had a guess, how much time do you believe Cheddar Black saves you during Q4?
Oh my gosh, I've already done analysis of my VAs doing manual sourcing versus leads list sourcing, and it's hours saved each day. I have a personal goal to have, as you know, a certain amount of purchases and a certain amount of spend per day. And if we had to do it all manually, it would be a whole lot harder, way harder. So yeah, it saves a ton of time.
Yeah.
And hours, if I could calculate it into hours, I'd say at least 4 to 6 hours a day, just because the amount of data.
Okay, so final question. What would you say to someone who is new to OA Cheddar and is on the fence about joining Cheddar Black?
Well, I already told you, I think it was 2019. I can't remember, it was 2019 or 2020, but I struggled with the investment in the Cheddar Black list. And back then, I don't think you even had anything more than the Black Friday and maybe Cyber Monday and maybe something else in there. But I kick myself every year that I didn't do it that first year, because we blew up once we had more data, and I didn't know that. So for a new person on the fence, do it. I mean, if I had the opportunity again to do it, I would have jumped in. If I knew what I know now, I would have jumped in. Just having that more data increases your efficiency. It increases your speed in the amount of purchases you can buy. It increases the amount of purchases you will have for the year, or for the period, the Q4 time period. If somebody's new and they don't know what Q4 is yet, Q4 is, as the songs go, it's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yep.
Because that's when there's more eyeballs out there looking at all sorts of things on Amazon, and your Q4 or your Cheddar Black list is going to be a lot of that stuff that they're looking for, especially the Cheddar Black list. I can't say enough about just jump in and grab it.
Awesome.
But do it after I do it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Ed, hey, thank you so much for taking some time out of your schedule just to answer these questions. And then all you do to contribute to Cheddar Black and to OA Cheddar as a whole. For those who are watching, Ed is on pretty much every hangout that we do. He's just always been an active member inside the chat, contributing and providing wisdom to newer sellers and those who are just trying to scale and grow and build this business up to what it can be. So Ed, thank you so much for your time.
Dude, Ed, you're awesome, man. I love seeing people win, and that's one of the intrinsic benefits we get as owners. We get to see all these amazing success stories from inside of our community that a lot of people don't get to see. We get this 30,000 foot view. So, hey, if you're hearing about Cheddar Black for the first time, make sure you head over to cheddarblack.com. This is our once per year annual Q4 lead package. It's everything you're hearing all these guys talk about. It's a Black Friday list, a Cyber Monday list, and a very special Christmas list that runs for 5 full months, starting September 1st all the way in through January 31st. We're the only ones in the industry that provide this many high quality leads and have been doing it for this long with such a reputation from guys like Ed. So Ed, hey, congratulations. If you guys see Ed inside Cheddar Black, give him some props. In the meantime, Cheddar Black is coming soon, so make sure you are subscribed. We release this once per year. It gets released to a very limited number of sellers. This year it's more exclusive than it ever has, and we have a webinar coming up right towards the end of the month here that you're going to want to get all the details for. So make sure you're subscribed to cheddarblack.com. Have an awesome day. We'll see you in the next video.